Hey there YouTube, it's Kiko and welcome to the Sunday Showcase. I realize it's Monday. I filmed this yesterday and during the uploading process the video got screwed up somehow. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys about it today on the Monday should have been Sunday Showcase. Whatever. Anyway, this video today is going to be about YCS Atlanta and what's going to go on there and kind of plans that I have. People have been asking me what I'm going to run at YCS Atlanta, and I've been telling them that I'm definitely going to be running Plants. That's my favorite deck right now. I've been playing a version of Plants for about a year and a half now, between Junk Doppel and like a Naturia Plant at one point. That wasn't like super competitive or anything, but it was still a fun deck. So I'm going to be playing Plants. One reason I'm playing Plants mostly is because I still feel like it's the best deck in the meta. It has more answers and more outs to many other decks than most decks do, and it allows you to main deck and side deck very easily into certain cards that are going to allow you to do well in the meta. I've had a lot of people asking me, what about Gravekeepers? For some reason, people keep asking me about Gravekeepers. I realize that Gravekeepers in themselves have a good matchup against the Inzectors and, you know, the things like that, and the windups. But the thing is when you've got Heavy Storm around with 3 MSTs, you know, just that right there alone is bad enough. You know, you go flip Gravekeeper Spy and somebody Effect Veilers you, or whatever the case may be. I mean, it's just not a good format for Gravekeepers. Not that they couldn't do well, it's just that, you know, you'd have to be, it'd be a good player piloting a very good deck, and you would probably have to play a slightly different style than most Gravekeepers are used to. Another deck people are talking to me about, well, two decks actually, are Windups and Inzectors. How are they going to do at this event? I think Windups are going to do better than Inzectors, because of Inzectors kind of take a minute to set up. I'm not going to say it's a slow deck, but it is a slower deck than Windups. So when you have to set up for your Hornet plays and everything else, we have more time to get the Veiler in hand or whatever we need to do. But Windups, if you don't have the Veiler or Maxi first hand, and they do any of their combinations, whether it be normal summon Magician and special summon Shark, triggering Magician's effect to get the other Shark, or to get the other Magician, and then Shark's secondary effect activates to go get the Hunter, tribute the first Magician to ditch the card out of the hand, and then you start the loop, or whatever the case may be. There's many ways that the loop can get started, dropping anywhere from 2 to 4 cards out of your hand and ending up with a Zen-Mains and something else on the field, or an MX Saber Invoker, along with a Utopia. It's many different things could go on, and if you don't have that Veiler or something in hand first turn, you're sunk. And that's one thing I'm not big on. I hate when you post a deck profile or something like that and people say, well, Effect Veiler kills the deck. Okay, that's fine. You can only run 3 copies of Effect Veiler, and you've got minimum 40 card deck, so you have to open hand that Veiler if they go off. If they don't, you're screwed. Or Maxi, whichever the case may be. So, just because you can run all this stuff doesn't mean you're going to have it in your opening hand. You may have a good chance to have it in there, but it doesn't always mean that it's going to happen. Other rogue decks people have asked me, what about Dino Rabbit? There's some people on their YouTube channel saying Dino Rabbit. That is getting so annoying. Anyway, Dino Rabbit, I think Dino Rabbit's actually going to do pretty well. I don't think that it's going to win or take second. I think it will have one spot in the top 4. The fact that you can just, I mean, Logia and Dolka, broken cards, Rabbit, you can put Tour Guide in there. If you play the Gold Sarko build, Gold Sarko, summon Tour Guide, get Leviair, ditch for Leviair to bring back the Rabbit, tribute Rabbit to go get your Cabazals and your Sabersauruses and go into Logia, Dolka, have those 2 on the field, do it next turn. It's ridiculous. That's absolutely crazy, especially if they sit a back row or 2. You're safe. You know, you're safe from Heavy Storm with the Logia out. So, going to be really good decks, and I think it'll take 1 spot in the top 4, about 5 spots in the top 32. Next, people have asked me about Dark Worlds. I'm not a big fan of Dark Worlds. They are good. I feel like they would have to just be really consistent, get some really good draws, and everything. So, because a few things that will hurt them are people's side deck with shadow mirrors. Shadow mirror is going to be big, and also DD Crow, which I've talked about in other videos. DD Crow is going to be a critical side deck card. People may try to tech and main deck one of these, and get rid of that Grapha and get rid of a second Grapha if you're able to. Another reason that you could possibly main deck DD Crow would be for the Inzectors if they activate one of the effects and they go to their graveyard and they only have one target. If you Crow it, you know, it's too bad. Now, if you Crow it outside of that, like if they have more than one target, they have to pick a target, but you could force them into a bad target. So, you know, that would be really, really good. Interesting little note about my deck, the plant deck, I am not main decking 1-for-1. The reason being is because I feel like there are better cards that I could put in place of 1-for-1. Just to give you guys a few examples of what those are. I am main decking 2 Max Cs. I think that is the minimum that you should be doing this format. And I think that it's too good to not be doing. And for the first time in this entire format, I am main decking 3 MSTs. I'm still thinking hard on that, but regardless, if I do 2 or 3 MSTs, that's not going to validate me putting 1-for-1 back in the deck because I would rather put something else in. Why am I not running 1-for-1? Like I said, I think I have better matchups, or better cards to replace 1-for-1. As in, Chain Disappearance. Chain Disappearance is going to wreck Tour Guide. It's going to wreck lots of cards in plants. It can hurt your Glow Up Bulbs, your Spore. It can hurt agents, taking away their Earth, anything like that, or their Shine Balls, which would be absolutely critical. And also, I am main decking 2 Fiendish Chains. Fiendish Chain is really good this format, especially late in the format like we are right now. Stopping your opponent from attacking and from getting their effect off is going to be really crucial this format, so that's why I have the 2 Fiendish Chains. I'm also main decking 1 Smashing Ground. The Smashing Ground is sort of the Book of Moon theory with Xian when you're playing rabbits. So if they have Logia out and you have a play where you could go off and attack over them, but maybe, you know, you're just afraid that they're going to negate that, you can drop the Smashing Ground, and if they don't have a Solemn Judgment in the back or something like that, then they pretty much have to negate that Smashing Ground. Now, is that the ideal play where you're going to have to waste a card just to be able to play your other cards? Not necessarily, but what else are you going to really do when when Logia is on the field? So that is the main reason that there's a Smashing Ground here, just because it takes care of so many big answers without you having to do too much effort. Christia takes care of Christia. Hyperion takes care of Hyperion if, you know, obviously if they're the only ones on the field. Highest defense. Whatever. So, like I told you guys, this is the showcase, so I'm kind of showcasing YCS Atlanta, and I will be leaving for Atlanta on the Friday before. Like I've told you guys before, I live in Oklahoma, so we're about a 12, 13-hour drive away. I've got 4 other guys coming with me, and we're going to be leaving early that Friday morning. We'll be getting there late Friday to do pre-registry, to go trade, sell, buy. You know, you guys feel free to come up and say hi to me. I'm going to be with a couple of friends that you guys may have seen in other videos, and you'll see them in more upcoming videos. So I'm really looking forward to the event, maybe getting to see some other big YouTubers again, getting to see Vexicus, Pro Winston again, all those guys. I'm really excited about that. I think we're going to go try to eat dinner one of the nights, hang out, Cordero and me at least. Hopefully Jarrell and some of those guys can join. We're going to be playing in the hotel, you know, in the lobby and stuff like that, hanging out and trading. So you guys feel free to come up and say hi. If you want me to sign something, I can sign something. I had lots of people having me sign mats and cards at the last couple of YCSs, which was really, really cool. If you want to film some videos, feel free to come up and ask. We can do that. I will be playing, like I've said, if I don't make day 2, then I will be doing a lot of trading and selling and buying and everything. I'll be all about that, so come hit me up, definitely. Let me know what hotel you guys are staying at. You can follow me on Facebook and on Twitter, which is where I am going to be updating where I am, where I'm going, what I'm doing at the moment. So if you guys want to come hang out or meet up or whatever, you can feel free to do that. The links to Facebook and my Twitter will be in the description below, so feel free to go check that out. Also, quick shout out or promotion thing. I need you guys to go, if you're not already, go subscribe to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Elite, which is run by Draco DMD and Underworld 6667. It's in, the link will be in the description below. Also, they are taking final donations for Long Beach, California, for the YCS. They're not asking for much if you just want to donate $1 or something like that. I am donating $40 to them. I have not been able to send it yet because I'm waiting for a check to come in the mail so that I can put that into PayPal and send it to them. I'll be making a video when I send them that check. So anyways, go subscribe to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Elite. Go add me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Let me know what you guys, if you guys are going to Atlanta, what you're running, what you're scared of, what you're not scared of, what you think will win, what you're going to be doing down there. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Thumbs up this video. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Thanks a lot, YouTube.